Okay, good evening all. How are you? Nice to see you all. Yes. Just now the session has been started. The time is now 7:05 p.m. How are you all, by the way? Good. Everyone doing great. Yes. Priyanshi, Murthy, Omar. Yes, good. So how are you all? Great. Feeling good? Right. So yes, I am good. And thanks a lot for joining. So we will be today learning about Python. And I am guaranteeing you that with this one masterclass, you will be able to start the automations from your own, right? So I will be dividing the entire Python code into the bits and pieces, and I will be explaining you what is the importance of this code and how you can integrate all the bits and pieces and create the automation. Is it clear, everyone? Yes? All of you clear? Right. So one question before we start the class. Have you seen when we are child, right? And our parents usually give the toys of like building blocks. Have you seen that? Yes, how many of you have seen that? Like building blocks of toys, they will just keep in front of us. Like when we are kid or also when we are grown up, we will see like other kids are also playing the same thing which we were doing in the childhood, right? You remember, like, can you tell me like why people are usually giving us or why parents are giving that building blocks kind of material to us? Any idea? What is the primary reason? What is the primary reason for the building blocks to be given to us when we were kids? Any idea? Anyone who wants to take a wild guess? Ki, yaar, Praveen, with this, we can understand like, okay, something is there, something is missing. Any guesses you have? Creativity? Okay. To build our IQ? Okay. Anything else? Creative? Okay. Great. Thinking? Yeah, thanks a lot, Omar and everyone, those who have wished to me the happy Teachers' Day, right? Okay, thinking? Great. So I will tell you the primary reason, okay, few of the primary reasons before we start the class, right? So the primary reason for giving, yes, okay, because they have time to play. So Ravi is telling because they have time to play. That's fine. But the primary reason for any parent, right, to give us the code or the blocks, yeah, great. So all of you see here, the number first point when you receive something in the building blocks pattern, right? What will happen is you are trying to build something out of it. You don't know what you have to do. That primary one point, you don't know what you have to build with it. Correct? Do you agree with me? And you don't know what creative ideas you have at that point of time. But when you start playing with the building blocks, let's say I'm going to make a building like this. Okay, one person can think like this, one person can build the building like this, one above the other, the stack, right? One person can think like, okay, I will take only one block and I will do like this. Okay, any pattern can happen. Yes, any pattern can be created. Do you agree with me? Yes, you agree with me, right? Great. So that is what I am going to teach you in this class with respect to Python. And trust me, after 2 hours, you tell me whether it was good session or not. I am 100% confident that the way I am going to teach now, you will be able to build the Python automations by integrating the building blocks like this. Some of your creativity can work on this, some of your creativity can work on this, and some of you can be making the Python code like this also. Okay, great. So coming on to myself, my name is Praveen Singampalli. Okay, so I have total of 8 to 9 years of experience as a DevOps and SRE engineer. And I have previously worked with Walmart, Verizon, and almost like cracked 30 companies. So in this 30 companies, your company's names are like Walmart, Amazon, Microsoft, right? And Dun and Bradstreet, Airtel, Paytm, Zynga, and what else? Like HCL, TCS, my first company was Infosys, Verizon, right? And out of all those companies offers, I have selected Walmart as my dream company. Okay, so I worked in Walmart for 2 years, right? So after that, I left. Okay, right. I'm sharing the screen. I hope you are able to see. Okay, so I have two YouTube channels. One is in the English and one is in Telugu. right? And I teach DevOps and cloud to the students, right? And I have a LinkedIn page where I have close to 1 lakh followers. Okay. I have an Instagram page where I have close to 9K followers, right? Yes, I'm doing only teaching. Okay. So let's get started, guys. First, try to understand, like, tell me one thing. When I was doing the 2019 job search, okay, I will be telling you one important thing. You trust me, this factor, okay? When I was doing the 2019 job search, there was no Python code asked. How many of you agree with me? Have you done any time job search? How many of you agree with me that, yes, boss, previously there was no Python coding asked? How many of you agree? Yes, but now, guys, due to the corona, right? People started applying to fake jobs. There were many candidates in IT who were coming up. And due to this, people started scrutinizing the DevOps engineer. Okay. So now the competition is very tough and they primary ask from them is Python coding. Do you agree with me? All of you agree with me? Yes. How many of you agree with me? Good. Yes. Great. Right? You all agree with me. Now, that is where I am going to tell you all the things about Python, the very building blocks. Okay. So all the things I will tell you. Great. Now let's start understand the Python code. Okay. Any code which you take in 2024, I'll be giving you the automations and I will be giving you the bonuses also, right? To all the people in the class, those who are staying with me till the end. Okay. The documents which you will be seeing now and the automations which you will be seeing now in the class, I'll be giving you at the end as part of the bonus. Okay. So those who are staying with me, right? So let's understand when you are doing the coding, can you tell me what is the first important things you are looking in the code? Guys, when you are typing some code, what are the important things? Logic. Okay, great. Logic is the first one. Syntax is the second one. Variables are the third one. Good. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Oops concepts. Okay. Fourth one. Anything else? Functions. Okay. Anything else? Loops. Great, guys. Great. That's what I was looking for. Loops. Sixth one. Explanation of the code should be there. Seventh. What else? What else? Functions. Great. Anything else? Modules. Great. And finally, class. Okay. So tell me, I have written 10 topics here. How many of you don't know anything out of this 10 topics? Like, I don't know logic building. I don't know syntax. I don't know variables. I don't know oops. I don't know functions. How many of you are here? Quickly. Yes. Many of you are here, right? Who don't know anything. That's great. Now, all of you see here, let's move ahead a little bit. Okay. Let's understand what are these things and how can you prepare these things for your understanding. And I hope that you all are writing down notes. Yes. You all are writing down notes. And this video is not presented on any platform. This is for you guys. Okay. This is exclusive for the registered people only, right? Okay, great. Great. You all are writing, right? So first of all, let's start with the understanding of Python code. Okay. When you are writing the code, whatever we have discussed, okay, let's say the functions, let's say the code, let's say the explanation, let's say the logic, I will be writing down what is the first important thing for you to know is the data type. Okay. It means that variables in code. Okay. Whether your variables are string variables, whether your variables are integer variables, whether your variables are float variables, dictionary variables, and tuple variables. Now, one of the important thing, whenever you are writing code, have you written any time in your college where a equal to b? Yes. Integer x equal to 5. Have you written these kind of things? Right? So these all are the basic block of code. Let's say I am giving you a code to imagine, just imagine, okay? A dog is walking on the road. All of you imagine in your brain, a dog is walking on the road. Okay, let's assume this is the dog. And for every 1 kilometer, okay, the dog is drinking water. Okay, are you able to understand the logic here? For every 1 kilometer, the dog is drinking the water. Now, tell me how much kilometers or how many kilometers the dog would have walked. Any idea? Any idea? Do you get any idea? Like, what is the logic here? I'm trying to explain you. A dog is there. A dog is walking for 1 kilometer and drinking water. Okay. So for how many kilometers the dog would have walked for the water? What is the logic here? Ahmad, you don't need to worry. You are talking with me. Okay. Just understand the class. Okay. No time of dog drink water depending how many water. Again, listen, guys. Again, listen. I'm again telling. The dog is there, which is moving every 1 kilometer. Okay. And he is drinking water. So for how many kilometers the dog would have drink the water? Any idea? Okay, you all are wrong. The answer is the dog would have only walked till 1 kilometer only because he got water, right? Why the dog will move ahead? Did I told you that water was scarce there? Are you understanding the logic building patterns? Right? Very simple code. But now you see, whenever we are writing anything like this, right? Anything, yes, few of you were correct, like Narendran, and few of you, like you were okay with the logic. But now few of you see here, when we are trying to understand the logic, right? So yes, let me select all the slides for you and let me open it. Okay. So now let's understand what are the different types of things in the mega class you will come to know. So all of you see here in this mega class, you will be able to understand with me about Python data types, Python operators, Python functions, conditions, Python class, error handling, Python modules, and Python automations. And finally, I'll be giving you the bonus, right? So all of you see here, 100% mark my words, with every slide, you will be getting the confidence of code. This is my guarantee. If you are not understanding the guarantee, no worries, but stay till the end of the class to receive these documents, and recordings will not be provided. Only the documents will be provided for you. Is it clear? So you have to be in the class. Krishna, my screen is shared. It's issue from your end. Okay. And also those who have queries, you can stay. Those who are staying at the end will be providing the bonus, and I'll be talking with you all also. Okay, right. Great. So all of you see here in Python, how many types of data types are there? How many data types are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And there can be many other data types also. But we are only focused on the first. Okay, let me write it in integer data type also. Okay. So okay, I have already written. So all of you see here, the first and the foremost data type is integer data type. Okay. And in integer data type, you just mark your value there. Let's say I'm going to tell a equal to 5 or b equal to 10, c equal to 100. These all are integer data types in Python. Okay. And whenever you say like dog is walking for 1 kilometer, so you write like distance equal to 1 kilometer. Do you agree with me? I will be giving you everything with the dog example only. Now let's say like there is a float. Float means basically whenever you are defining the parameters like 1.1 kilometer, 1.5 kilometer, 1.8 kilometer, 2.1 kilometer. So all these kilometers which you are seeing in the points are called float. Okay, are called float. Now coming on to the string, let's consider like the name of the dog is maybe what you call like Rocky. Okay. So my name of the dog is Rocky in the code. So the name is called string type because it is having a double quotes here. Is it clear, everyone? Right? So the type of different kinds of things, let's say like string type, integer type, float type, all are decided by your code. Whatever interviewer gives you the code, based on the coding lines, the parameters will be designed and defined in your code. Now let's understand what is a list. Now tell me, many a times you would have gone to the shopping, right? And your parents are writing down like item number 1, item number 2, item number 3. Do you agree with me? You have a list of items when you go for a shopping. Okay, this is when you go for shopping. Let's say when you are going to buy some specific things with respect to your car, it is also a list. List with respect to car. Can I say that? Suppose you are going to buy some food items, only food items. That is with respect to list with respect to food. Correct. So list is very important in Python when you have multiple data to be given. At here, when you are seeing A equal to B, this is one value only. Correct. I'm going to assign one variable only, one value to variable. When you talk about string equal to Praveen, this is also one value to a variable. Do you agree with me till here? Everyone? One value to a variable, right? But when it comes to the list, I want to make sure I'm giving more data. I'm trying to give more data. And that's where you see here, my list can be 1, 2, 3. It is a multiple numbers list. My list can be, let's say dog name, first dog name is Rocky. Yes, guys, I am sharing screen. How many of you are not seeing screen? Only Ravi? Anyone else is not seeing screen? You please rejoin back to the class. If you have issues, that should be fine. So, okay, what is my first dog name? Rocky. The second dog name? Simba. My third dog name? What is that? Rolex. Okay. So these are my dog names. Now, in the list, I have passed my dog names. Correct? Do you agree with me? Here, I am having multiple dog names in my list. So list of dog names. Correct? Now let's understand, guys. Okay. The list is very powerful. When you are going to the shop, tell me one thing. Can you add an item to a list? If you have gone to DMart and you are liking Snickers, which your mom has not written, can you add that item to the list? It's up to you only, na? You are doing the coding. You can do it. Yes. So list is kind of a pattern where data is mutable. All of you write down. Mutable means you can update the data, delete the data, remove the data, throw the data, whatever you want to do it, you can do it. It's same like your parent has given a list, and once you go there, some item is not there, but you can replace that data. Is it clear? So basically, lists are mutable. It means in place of Rocky, I can change to Tiger also. No issues here. And how do you change it? I will show you in the code when I will be showing you hands-on, I'll be showing you. Okay. Right. Are you clear with the list? So this is list of strings, list of multiple values. Strings is there, data is there, integer is there. So these are list. Is it clear with list, everyone? Simple and clear? Right. Now, one more data type is there, that is tuple. Now, what is this tuple? See, list is always written like this, guys. Okay, this is the format in Python we follow, and the tuple is written like this. Okay, here all the values will be there, all the data types will be there, all the various kinds of input data will be there, which is very, very much important. Now, tuples are something where you cannot change the data. It means the update of data is not possible. Okay, update of data is not possible, which means that it is immutable. It means once you have created the data, it means that once your parents say that, boss, I need this items only. If it is not there, don't bring anything. It means that they are strictly telling that the data is fixed. Have you understood the basic difference between data? When you have to take what, right? When a question is given, if there are more data, always go with list or tuples, and different kinds of data types are also there. Now, one more data type is there, dictionary. How many of you have opened a dictionary when you were in school, right? We all do. In the English class, I will be always making sure, like, whenever teacher says like claustrophobia, what is the meaning of that? So you go to the C pattern, right? You go to the C index and there you search claustrophobia, right? There is a pattern like this, which is matching the C index, right? So tell me one thing, guys. No, you are not going to get any recordings, guys. Okay. If you are staying here, that will be helpful to you. By any chance, if you are leaving the class, it's up to you. Okay. I don't have any issues, right? But I would suggest I'm going to give my 200% here from basics to automations. I'll be making the building blocks, right? So hope you are there in the class, right? So great. All of you see here, right? Interesting, right? Great. Now, all of you see here. Tell me one thing only. Tell me one thing. Okay. Now, suppose I am going to create a dictionary for me. Okay. Dictionary for me means I am having name of the person. Okay. ID of the person. Okay. When he joined, date of joining of the person, date of living of the person. Okay. I have an employee whose data I need to maintain. Okay. I have an employee dictionary. Okay. And that employee name is Chetan. Okay. And his data is date of joining, date of relieving, and what else? Date of birth, the name of the employee. Okay. The amount of salary he's going to get. Now tell me, if I want to search this Chetan, I need to go into the C index of the dictionary, right? So let's say like there is a Chetan here. The dictionary will be like this: name of employee. Okay. Colon Chetan. Okay. Age. Okay. 22 colon 22. Salary. Okay. 10 lakhs per annum. So what are you understanding with this, guys? Dictionary is more needed when you are pointing to a particular kind of a particular person. Let's say like person, object, or key value pair you have. My dog has a tail. Data of a particular object. Yes. So here the object is what? Here the object is what? Chetan. Okay. Chetan's names, Chetan age, Chetan salary, everything. Whenever I am talking about object. So this is the object. All of you are able to see, right? This is the object. So what is this specifications? How much size of this object? You write there, size, what it is doing, when it was bought, what cost it was bought. So when you have an object defined, you have to use dictionary. Yes, color and everything. Are you clear with the first slide? Yes. And don't forget whatever I am talking to you. Mohammed, you have to drop and join back if you are not able to see the video. Right? Great. Now, you will be amazed to see when I am showing the automation, all these topics I'll be dumping there in our automation. Okay. So everything I will be building the blocks as I have told you in the first set of understanding. Great. Right. Now let's go to the second slide, guys. Okay. So whenever you are doing the automations, the simplest to simplest automation in basically the Python is you have to do some arithmetic operations, right? Or calculations. Let's say I got a question in my Atlassian interview experience. Okay. Have you heard about Atlassian? Right? You heard about Jira, Bitbucket, right? If you are a DevOps engineer, you would have heard all these tools, right? Confluence pages. All this owner is Atlassian, right? Okay, documents will be provided to the students or members who are staying till the end of the class. It means till 9 p.m. if you are with me, I'll be giving you all the documents, and how I will be giving you, I'll be telling. Okay, great. Now, all of you see here, in this Atlassian round, he asked me one simple scenario, guys. I'll be telling you, listen carefully. Okay. You have a Amazon subscription. Okay. Prime subscription. Okay. In this Amazon Prime subscription, you have to calculate if a person is joining, let's say 15th of May, you have to calculate his subscription cost based on the pro rata basis. Have you understood the question? And if the person is joining from 1 to 30th or 31st, you put a full charge of 399. Have you understood the code or logic or the question? Yes or no? Subscription is for 399 rupees for anyone who is buying from 1 to 30 or 31. Pro rata means, see, pro rata means what? You are a customer, you joined with me on 15th of May, and for the first 15 days, I'm giving you a pro rata bill, right? I cannot put you 1 month bill, right? I cannot put 1 month bill. Is it correct? Right? Got it? Great. Great. Awesome. Great. So how many of you don't know, by the way? How many of you don't know me? Like who I am, what I do? Like this is the first time you are joining the class with me. How many of you are there? Vijay? Who else? Irshad? Tariq? Okay, you don't know me, but you got the link and you joined. Correct? Great. Okay, nice. Stay tuned till the end. I'll be giving you everything, whatever I am knowing. Okay. And I'll be sharing my LinkedIn profile also. Okay. So don't worry. I don't want to disturb the class. Let's continue with the flow. Once I do the automation hands-on and I tell you how the people are asking the interview questions to you, then we can discuss at that point of time. Okay. Right. So all of you see here, when you are doing the arithmetic operations, right? When you are doing the arithmetic operations or calculations, it plays an important role. Like when you want to divide something, you have to use this symbol. When you are doing some integer division, you have to do this. When you are doing a proper division, you have to do this. When you are doing a multiplication, subtraction and addition, these all things are playing an important role for you. Okay. Now coming on to the next few things, which are very much clear and important for you is that whenever you are trying to do arithmetic operation, let's say like from 15th of May to 31st of May, what is the user charges? I need to calculate for 15 days. So what I do, any idea of the logic? Any idea of the logic? If you don't have also, that's fine. But are you understanding? For the 15 days, what is the logic you are going to apply? This is for complete DevOps people. Manju, please take a note. I have told at the first minute itself, DevOps is not there without coding or this Python. Okay, right. So whatever you are calculating or whatever you are doing, those are completely dependent on operators. So what you have learned here, Python operators are very much helpful when you are doing a equal to 5, b equal to 10, sum equal to a plus b. So and print of sum. When you print the sum, it will give you the actual output. Okay, great. Now all of you see here, when you have understood this little bit on the operator side, let's move to the built-in functions. Okay. Now Python is one of the important formula to understand. Okay. So all of you see here, I'll be just writing few of the things here for your understanding. Okay. So built-in functions, what are those built-in functions? Let's say I have written dog name. All of you see here, I have written okay. Let's say like some dog name is there, Rocky. Okay, let me put it. I'm least bothered about syntax, so just try to understand here. Okay, there is a dog name called Rocky. Okay, and I'm trying to understand this dog. Okay, dog name, right? Yeah, this dog name. What are the other different factors this dog name can take it? What are the other specifications this dog name can take it? Is basically if you type here dog name, okay, dot. Okay, so see here, it gives me all the inbuilt code. Okay, dog name dot find, dog name dot count, dog name dot starts with, dog name dot replace. So everything is a function here, is a inbuilt function. So in Python, whenever you see a block of code which is defined in the braces like this, C brackets, you need to understand this is a function. Have you understood? Right? Now, all of you see here, whenever you want to type something, okay, you use a input function. It means input, you give, hi, what is your name? And printing, nice to meet you. And this name is you are assigning here. Now, all of you tell me, what is this type of the variable? If I want to know, this is called string type of variable. And don't worry, I will tell you how to use the Visual Studio also. Few of you are asking me questions. You don't know, right, how to use Visual Studio? Or are you aware? Are you aware of Visual Studio? Yes? Okay, you are aware, right? So those who are not aware, no problem, I will tell you, right? Okay, now all of you see here, if I am putting like this, okay, dog name dot len. Okay, so if you see here, let's say like I want to put dog name dot length. Okay, this function is with. Okay, this is one of the function which tells the length of the string. Okay, and you need to pass the string length here. Okay, and obviously these are some kind of functions which are helping you to understand how a code is written. For example, let's say take like I have a list of items. All of you see here, I have a list of items, say Rocky, okay, Tiger, okay, and Rolex. Okay, and I want to use the inbuilt functions of Python, list dot append. Okay, if I put list dot append, now what is append, guys? Can you tell me what is append? Can you tell me what is append? Right, to add, right? So you see here, I'm going to add list dot append of, I'm going to put here Jimmy. Okay, so this is called inserting the data into the list. And this particular, whatever the value you are seeing after the dot, list dot, append, sort, reverse, insert, remove, these are called built-in functions in Python. So Python is very powerful. It gives us various kinds of codes for us to write the data. Are you all clear? Right? Built-in functions, strings, and also you have seen here. Right? Clear? Right. Now let's move forward with little bit of coding we will see now. Now, I am going to tell you very basic thing now. Let's say you have seen till here all the things. Now, Praveen, you are telling that these are inbuilt functions, right? Inbuilt functions, right? You are telling that these are, but Praveen, I want to create my own function with name called dog walk measure. Okay, so you see here, guys, I can create a function with what value? You have to define that function. Okay, see here, colors are same. Okay, now this is my method or function. Are you able to understand? How do you create your own function? By using def, any name here. You can give Praveen, you can give Shivani, any name. That is your functions. Are you clear? Everyone clear in the class how to define the Python functions? Yes? Clear? Awesome. Now, let's do a little bit of coding. Okay. Now tell me how much the dog walked, guys. What is the measure value? Walk this, let's say like distance. Okay. Distance of dog walk was how much kilometer? We have taken 1. Okay. So distance equal to 1. And let's say like what is the dog name? Here, single dog only we are considering. What is the dog name? Jimmy. Let's say Jimmy. Okay. And what is the parameter that the dog is consuming? Water. Right. And how many liters? Any idea? Like dog consume, let's say like 1. Let's say like for every 1 kilometer, the dog is drinking 1 liter of water. Right. Have you understood? This is clear, right? So what I have done, guys, I have created a function and I have given some variables inside it. And that variables are let's say this is a distance of 1 kilometer as integer, string, again a string. See, string, this is not an integer. This is a string. I hope you are able to understand the difference between whatever I am writing. Everyone clear? So what we have done, guys, I have written a code defining a function of dog walk measure, and I have given some variables. Till here, everyone clear, right? Now let's move forward. Let's understand some things. Okay. Now this is done. I have defined the function. Now, can you tell me what was my condition? That the dog is walking for every 1 kilometer. Yes. So tell me, is my dog thinking that he should walk for every 1 kilometer? Correct, right? Correct, right? So can you tell me, is it an interval like for every 1 kilometer? Like, see this English sentence, okay? For every 1 kilometer. Is it an English sentence? So here you tell me, can I use some loops for my dog? Like my dog should loop on every 1 kilometer and search for water and drink for water. Can I do that? I have to use some loop. Do you understand? I have to use some loop, right? So what is the looping here? Yes, the looping here is basically, these are the things. If else conditions, for loop, while loop. Now let's understand. I want to check before even going further whether the dog name is actually Jimmy or not. So what is the condition you put it? If the name, right, is equal to Jimmy, okay, then you put forward. You tell that, okay, if name of the dog is equal to Jimmy, then you move forward and you write a for loop. For, what was that? For every 1 kilometer, right? For I in, let's say like 1 kilo, for I in every 1 kilometer. Okay. And now you need to understand in this loop, okay, in Python, you need to use semicolon for every condition. Okay. Are you clear? In Python, you need to loop. Whenever you are using condition, you need to use colon. And you see, automatically, whenever you are using Visual Studio, suppose I am here. Okay. See the indentation also very important. Suppose I am here. I hit enter. It is actually coming to the lower line under it. I am not doing anything. Okay. Are you clear? Suppose I am doing the same thing with for. Okay. See here, because yeah. So it is actually coming under I. Okay. Now you see here. Okay. Let's say like, can I change a little bit of code? Okay. Let's say I am going to make this list. Okay. List of 1, list of 2. Okay. Let's say like 1 kilometer. Okay. Then comma, then 2 kilometer, then comma 3 kilometer. Okay. So total round, how many rounds my dog has to run or walk with this code? My dog has to walk total of 3 kilometers. Okay. Now you see, listen carefully. For I in list. Okay. Now you see the beauty. Print. I will say the I. Okay. Now the beauty here is what I am trying to do is, okay, if the dog is now here the condition has been changed a little bit. My dog will be walking for 3 kilometers. If he gets water or if he doesn't get water. Exactly. Now you see here. Okay, not list, sorry, water, right? Water was the list here, right? Now all of you see here, a little bit make this code big. Now you would be understanding that, Arey Praveen, where is DevOps here? Arey Praveen, you are talking very low level of code. But you see here, guys, for you, the automations are ready already. Backup and recovery in a project, how you do with automations. Database recovery, how do you do with automations? How do you hit the endpoint, get the data, manipulate the data? These all automations are ready for you. So until the end of the class, I'll be giving you those automations. This is purely for those who don't know Python. I'm going to tell you in depth. That is how I teach in every class, right? So let's talk about for I in water. Now there is no condition, right? After this, there is no condition. Yes or no? Okay, I have to get my water bottle. Tell me, after this, any conditions we have put on dog? No. It's automatically going to drink the water for every 1 kilometer. But what was my actual condition? Can you all tell me? What was my actual condition? My actual condition was if the dog gets water in the first kilometer, the dog is happy, right? It will not go for second kilometer. That was my condition, right? Yes or no? Yes. Do you agree with me? Everyone? Great. Now you see here, what will be your condition? If dog gets water, correct? Correct, na? Condition is correct. If dog gets water, okay, then I have to break. Yes or no? Do you agree with me? I have to break that loop. I don't want to go into that loop. So you see here in code, there is a if else condition. If else, if the name is Jimmy, else, see here, everything in Visual Studio, it will be code. Else, okay, print, the dog name is not Jimmy. Else, the dog name is not. Have you understood, guys? Yes? Right. Now, if else block you have understood, for also you have understood, right? According to my assumption. Let's move a little bit forward. Let's understand the class. Okay. Very important topic. Okay. Any questions here in this small piece of code? Any doubts, any queries, please ask me. I will help you. Any doubts? Any questions you have for me? Return, how to use? Did I told you about return here? Okay, Nasir, this is being recorded, but recordings will not be shared. Only the documents will be shared. That too for the people, those who are waiting or those who are till the end of the class. Great. Now all of you see here. Okay, so some are telling like for I in water. Yeah, I in water only. I have changed that. Where you have put the water here, yeah. See, Chaitanya, this is the water list of water, right? Ha, correct. Murthy, you are true. I will increase auto. What is that? What will be the output? The output will be this one. It will run. See, I have not written the complete code here because we have to put some conditions, right? Length of the dog, length of the string, it will give. len is a parameter, like inbuilt function. This is, you have created the function. Now, all of you see here, guys, very important. From this same block of code, I'm going to take you to the next level of concepts in Python. Have you heard about, this is one student. Can I take this dog as one student? Can I take this, guys? Can I take this dog as my student? Can I take that? And look, okay, this dog as my pet. Can I take that now? This dog, Jimmy, is my pet. Instead of student, sorry for that. Let's consider he is my pet. Okay. Now, tell me one thing. I can have Jimmy, I can have Roxy, I can have Tiger. I can have 3 pets. Yes, a user can have 3 pets or 100 pets. Correct. But when you are creating any kind of these things, can I say like class of pets, right? I am having one pet. So basically one pet, I have done the code. Basically single pet was there. I have done the code. But what if I am keeping a race between my three of the pets? Okay. Three dogs I have. The three of them have to run a race and they have to tell me who is the winner in that race. So can I create a class of dogs and put all their data there? And can I write the same code in the class? How many of you say yes? How many of you say no? Because this is for one dog only, right? If I have multiple dogs, what is the scenario? Or what is the best possible way I can define a dog? Right? What is the best possible way I define a dog? So the best possible way to define a dog is to create a class. Whenever you are talking about objects, this is the object, this phone is an object, this pen is an object, you always deal with the object attributes. Okay, all of you listen here. Living thing or non-living, okay, has attributes, correct? Attributes are what? Attributes are what? They are features, right? They are data. Do you agree with me? All of you, those who are in the class, all of you agree with me? Yes? Everyone clear? Yes? Right. Great. Now, all of you see here, living and non-living things have attributes, and dog is my living being. So what I'm going to do is see this example, guys. Very beautiful example. Here, how many functions you have written? Here, how many functions you have written? One. But because I have three dogs, I have to write so many functions. So what I do is I create a class of dog. Okay. And I write here all the data. Okay. So you see here, class of car, right? What car has? Car has color, car has doors, car has tires, right? And you see here, the functionality of the cars are written, where the car is stopping, how much distance it is getting driven. So you see here in the class is very much important. You write multiple functions. Dog run. This is my first code. Okay. The second code is def dog run. What is the next code? Dog win. Let's say I want to write some code. Who has win the dog? What will be the code here? I have to compare all the three dogs. Who has walked which until what distance? And I have to get the data. Yes or no? For who has win the dog? For winning the dog, what is the code I will be looking for? How much distance my dog has run? Are you getting or not? Tell me. Yes. For this to decide, I need this code. Yes. All of you agree with me? So class is a very beautiful concept in Python, which helps us in defining the various kinds of code to be written very easily. Okay. So not only with dog, if you have anything, let's say car is an object, right? Software is an object. Software has many parameters. Not only dog, you change here with, let's say, laptop. Okay. And you type here like laptop name, okay, equal to this, right? So there are multiple parameters. Now, all of you see here, whenever you are defining a class, you have to initialize this thing. That is what the main difference is. All of you see here, the beauty of the code lies in the init functionality. Now, tell me one thing, guys. Let's say I am creating a dog here. Okay. Beautiful concept here. This is dog name. Okay. Now all of you tell me. I have copied the code, the same code here. Okay. Do you think that it will help me? I am comparing three dogs, right? I am comparing three dogs. So this will not help me. So that is where there is a class in Python called init. It means you initialize the code with the help of self. Self is basically the parameter assumption. So if you see here, self, what are the parameters? Color, door, tires. So for my dog, what are the values I will take? Run, total run, and win. Let's say like this. Let's say water, drink, rate. So these all are parameters, and how do I make it? Self dot run. Okay. So like this, you give the values to it. Self dot win. Where you use it, you have to use it whenever you have various kinds of objects initializing the parameters. Okay. Now, I would not say to remember everything in start or to start working on classes, because Python classes are asked in top product companies only. Okay, it means like you have Microsoft, you have Google, you have Amazon, you have Walmart. Is it clear, everyone? But if you are a fresher, or if you are a domain change, or you are looking for any kind of okay company, then the Python classes are not that much needed at first. First, you have to know the basics, medium level, then high level. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear? But if your target is this one, then definitely this is must and should. And what type of questions to practice? I will be telling you. Yes, for 3 years, for 5 years, everyone, it is the same. Okay. Now let's go back. Okay. So now you saw all these things, right? Now let's see here. For example, all of you see here. For example, in this code of Python, I am going to write some exceptions. Okay. Okay. It means that I am going to write some try and except blocks. What is that basically? So if you see here, except key error. Okay. So what is this? In Python, listen carefully, huh? These are error handling code. Means that if any line of code in this 1, 2, 3, 4 lines get failed, or the first 3 lines get failed, automatically that this block will not work, and directly it will come into this and it will throw a error. Right? Trying something out, if it is failing, you put a exception. Okay. Have you heard about try catch in Java? Anyone? It means that you try something and you catch something. Very beautiful concept, right? You are writing a code. If that code is having some issue, let's say here it is showing red color. So this code will not go inside this. It will directly say like key error or something. Yeah, in PHP also same, right? So now you have understood little bit of things, right? And you are understanding few of the code. Now tell me, till here, except the class, which is little bit bigger version of Python, have you understood this block at least? How did I wrote? How did I manage to write? Yes, how many of you have understood? Everyone? Little bit? Why so? Okay, great. Okay, good. Now, shall we see the real-time automations now? Yes. Can I make you walk through over the real-time automations which I have worked in Walmart? Yes or no? How many of you say yes? Yes. Shall we see? Okay. So that code is same, whatever you are seeing here, which I'll be making you walk through, right? Can we start? Can we start? Yes. How many of you have made notes till now? Like you are telling that, okay, Praveen, I have made good notes. Yes. Okay, great. Now let's see the first automation of today. Can we see? All of you are excited to see how I have done the automations in Walmart of Python. Yes, great. Now the beauty here is whatever you have seen here, that is our building block. This is first block. See guys, you need to understand the way I teach is building blocks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of building blocks you need to keep it. Is it clear? Right? David, see, we have to, yeah, if you have learned, that's great. But now whatever you are seeing, that will be on the next level. Okay. So you tell me if you know those or not, very interestingly. And I have to make sure I am having freshers, I am having people who don't know those things. Now you tell me, yeah, you leave, no issues, right? So guys, let's move forward. Now, all of you see here, the first code which we are going to see here with respect to Python automation. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Right. Now, I will explain you the Python modules also and how this automation is used in our project and where we have integrated. Is it clear, everyone? Shall we start? Now, this is a little bit on a complex side. Okay. For those who don't know, right? If you know, that's fine. If you know the coding, you are good at coding, right? If you have understood few things and those things, that is good, right? Let's start with this. Let's start. Now, in Python, there are some modules, okay? These modules are called Python modules, okay? So for example, let's say like import, you put import requests module. This is automatically present in the Python. Now, what is the first use case? All of you see here. The first automation is that I have a file. Okay, I have a file in my laptop. I need to send that file to the JFrog repository. Have you understood the first automation? Everyone in the class, have you understood? I have a file, okay, in my laptop or in the Jenkins server or anywhere, and I have to send this file to my JFrog repository. All of you understood the scenario? Yes? Great. Awesome. Awesome. Now, beauty is, all of you see here, I have created a function. What is the function name? Upload to Artifactory. And see here, the function is taking some variables. Are you seeing? The function is taking some parameters. Yes. Now, what are the parameters, guys? Right? like artifact URL, right? Repository, artifact username and password, right? I want to hit a secured URL. Do you agree with me? So for this, I have to pass this parameter. So all of you see here, till here you knew already, right? This one, okay? This function you have seen in the dog code. Yes. But here I am just passing the dog name directly like this. Okay. I have created some arguments here. Let's say like this. First argument, let's say kilometer, second argument. So this is called the input parameters to the function. Clear, everyone? How do you give the input parameters for the code? Now, this parameters once you have given, you know the if condition, we have used if condition. If the dog is true, it means if the file is available, okay? If the dog name is equal to Jimmy, then you go inside the loop. Have you understood till here, everyone? Yes or no? Yes. And in Python, how do you read the file path? Let's say, all of you see here, what is the artifact path here, guys? Let's say this is in my C drive. Okay, this is in my C drive. Okay, I have in my, you all have C drive in your laptops? Yes, you all have C drive in your laptops? Yes. So in the C drive, what I am having? My app.jar file I am having. Yes, clear, right? In the C drive, I have an jar file name, my app.jar. And my main focus is I have to upload this jar file into where? Into JFrog. JFrog is a repo where you can keep your files. If you don't want to read JFrog, just understand drive. Okay. I want to send this to the Gmail drive. Is it clear, everyone? Yes. Now all of you see here, very simple thing. What I am doing in Python, if you want to read a folder path, you have to use from path library import path. So these all are modules, and with that only you are going to do something. Suppose your manager gives you an automation. Praveen, in the repository, there is a file, you take that file. How do you read it? You have to use path library, which is helping you to trace the path of the file. And from that, you have to import. So here, all of you tell me, ideally, what is the parameter here sitting in this code? Can you all tell me what is the parameter? This one. Yes or no? Yes or no? Correct. The artifact path itself is there, right? So that is what we have done. Now tell me, if the file is present, if the file path is actually a file, then you go inside the loop. So this was the if condition only which we have done, right? If dog name is equal to Jimmy. Yes, that's the same thing, right? If the file path is true, is actually a file, then you go inside the code. Have you understood this? Yes. How many of you have understood till here, till this line? If you have understood, tell me that you have understood the code. Yes. Everyone in the class, guys, girls, if you have understood, tell me. Great. You have understood? Right. Now, if you want to read a file in Python, this is the code you have to understand. Read a file in Python with open file path. See here, file path. Okay, file path is this. And RB is read. Okay, RB is read. WB is write. Okay, so RB is read that file as a file. Okay, and then send that file to the artifactory repository. These all are variables which we are sending as a parameterized password data. Okay, clear? Now, one important thing, let's understand like this. I have written like data equal to requests dot. How many of you have used curl? How many of you have used curl in shell scripting? Curl, have you used? Yes, the curl functionality is equal to in shell scripting. Same, if you see in the Python, the requests is equal to curl. Okay, so in curl, what are the parameters you have? Get, curl put, curl delete, right? The same thing you have with respect to requests also. Okay, so request dot, you see get, automatically it is coming. You see post, inbuilt parameters. It means the request module is used whenever you have to hit a URL, get the data, or hit a URL, update the data, or hit a URL, delete the data. Have you understood? So here you pass the parameters like URL, right? You pass the headers, right? Let's say some data, XYZ, and you pass the username and password, some data. Have you understood? Username will be Praveen and password will be something else. Have you understood basically what is this request module is doing? Everyone, have you understood? So in this, all of you see here what we are doing, request.put, the URL, the file which we have to put, and the authentication username and password we are sending. Okay. And all of you need to remember that there is again a code where you have to check the status. Basically, these all are conditions only. Wherever you see if, these all are conditions, 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 conditions. Wherever you see if, there is a else. Is it clear, everyone? Yes. Right. Now, if you see here, I will remove this. Okay. And I can run this like this also. Okay. Shall we run this? What error we are getting? Let's see. Yes. How to run this? Any idea how to run this? Python 3 upload artifact.py. Now all of you see here, what is the error it is telling, guys? What is the error it is telling? This directory is not found. Okay, right. Let's assume that in my directory, if I am putting a list, let's say code.sh is there, na? Code.sh is there. I will do one thing. Okay, I will put this here. Okay, in place of C drive, I will change it to code.sh. Now, what will be the output? Can anyone tell me? This file is present, right? If I run here the code, okay, code.sh is also not found. So let's see what is the PWD. Okay, I need to pass this. Okay, now all of you see here. Okay, now what is the error it is throwing, guys? What is the error? Let me show you. So tell me, did it found the file or not? Yes, it found the file. See, it found the file, but there is some error with respect to server name and other exceptions. Okay, it is not able to hit the URL. It is giving like request is not made, the data is not found because URL itself is not there. Have you understood, everyone? But let's say if in your organization there will be a URL, you can able to hit the endpoint, get the data. Have you understood? Everyone? Yes. Beauty. at once you will not be able to understand. You have to read again the code. What are the functions that we have used? This if conditions you already know. If you want to read a file, and one more thing, you have to remember few codes also. Okay. To read a file in Python, you have to use this. To hit an endpoint, you have to use this. Now, are you clear? Are you clear? Yes or no? Have you understood? Okay, those who don't know coding, have you understood 50% of the code? That should be my task. Yes. Great. Understood. Beauty. Yes, 45 to 50 is what I'm taking as an assumption. Yes. Understood? Great. Great. Good. Now, guys, we have two more automations with us. But before that, let me introduce you to myself, what I am doing and everything. So this is my LinkedIn ID, those who were asking me what Praveen is doing. Okay. And if you come down, okay, you see here, these are my companies which I have worked. Okay, all of you see here quickly. I have worked in Walmart. I was teaching in Upgrad. I was with Verizon. And wherever I worked, I make sure I get some awards. I get some rewards. I get some recognitions from my teammates. Okay, so these 3 awards are in Walmart and these 5 awards are in Verizon. Okay, clear? So I always make sure I receive awards so that defines the credibility. Okay. And sometimes I was kicked out of the project also. So if you see, I was kicked out of the first project, but if you see, I got placed in Walmart, right? Sometimes people are there who are always with you. Sometimes you meet the people who are your inspiration, right? So these all things were a roller coaster for me, right? But for you, because I have cracked 30 companies and I was able to achieve many job offers, which I am going to reveal you in the batch 9, right? So guys, I am here with batch 9 and exclusive for these people who are here, you are going to get more discount also. Okay, how do you get the more discount? I am going to share you this batch 9 with you, which is going to start in next 2 weeks. And it is basically a basics to advanced course. And you are going to get Linux, Red Hat Linux system administration, Git, role-based access Kubernetes, Jenkins CI/CD pipelines, DevSecOps pipelines, Jenkins setup, Jenkins integrations, Docker, Kubernetes, Docker networking architecture, containers debugging, Kubernetes networking setup, Kubernetes troubleshooting, Istio Kiali Jaeger tracking, 3-tier architecture deployment, Helm charts on Kubernetes, security issues fixing, building K8 real-time manifest file scenarios, AWS web-based projects, mastering Terraform with provisioners, create playbooks, real-time automations with more automations with Python, master Boto 3, create infra in AWS, Splunk integration to Java application, supercharge your development visual with Visual Studio, JFrog, keep and track, Python, OOPS concepts in depth, we will see in batch 9, Kubernetes webhook, admission controller, scenario-based oriented, troubleshooting scenarios, Linux networking, IP tables, trace routes, DIG, DNS, DHCP, Ethernet, and all those things. And for every week, you are going to get assignments. And one more thing, 10 add-on real-time Kubernetes scenarios, 15 add-on Docker file scenarios, 10 add-on Jenkins scenarios. And these all things, whatever you are seeing here, these are my interview questions. I have not shared to anyone, right? Only for batch 8 I have shared, and for batch 9, I'm going to share. And what do you get with the lowest price in the market? You are going to get 14 plus projects every week, live classes, 3 live classes per week. And these projects you are going to get with me. And not only this, once you complete these projects, my responsibility is to add these projects in your resume. So for that, I'm going to give you my Infosys resume, my Walmart resume, my Verizon resume, my interview questions, which I have framed, my mock interview. So I'll be taking your mock interviews. I'll be making sure your resume is good. At the same time, you will be ready for job portals application. Now, those who are in the class, for next 10 minutes, I am giving you a coupon code, right? And if you see here, those who are interested in enrolling with me in learning DevOps, and now not only that, please see how our students have got offers placed in Amazon, grabbed 5 offers. Okay. You want to see this guy on LinkedIn? Anyone who has doubt on my efforts, do you want to see this guy on LinkedIn? You want to see this guy on LinkedIn, Nayan Chawle, right? You want to see this girl, Kesari Divya? You want to see those who have given the names here, right? Where are the other people's names on LinkedIn? Let's see. Sanjeev Bharadwaj, Darshita Priyadarshi. Okay. Let's see Nayan Chawle. Shall we see this guy? If he's there on in Flipkart? How many of you say? Shall we see if this guy is there or not in Flipkart? How many of you say, Praveen, let's see if he is there or not on Flipkart? Where is this? Guys, shall we see? Yes? Yes or no? Yes? Great. So let's see. I will find with his name. If he is in the Flipkart, you decide whether this is genuine or not. Okay. And to be very honest, I don't show my student IDs to anyone because it will create issue later and they will feel awkward. Correct, na? If you got placed, if I show your name to many people, right? You feel awkward? Yes. But for you guys, you are in the class. This video will not be shared to anyone. I'm just showing you. Okay. But don't do anything. Just see the profile. Okay. Is it fine? Okay. Don't tell to anyone. Okay. And what's package, nothing I will reveal, but his name I will show you. Okay. Okay. See here, guys. Nayan Chawle. Yes. DevOps engineer at Flipkart. 1K followers. Is it clear? Yes. Clear everyone or not? You want to see any other names? You can see. I don't have any issues. You pick any name from this list. Right? Shubham Matare. You want to see Shubham Matare? Right? Put his name on LinkedIn. You will get the ID. Now, for you all, I am going to give you in the class a coupon code. If you are with me, today is Teachers Day. Apply this Teachers Day code and you are going to get at 4250 70% off only to the people who are here with me. Now, those who are interested, apply to this code and make sure that you are availing this code on the Teachers Day. I'll be waiting for 5 minutes. Okay. And once you have done this, make sure that you are here. Okay. Now, some people are telling that I lost this, I lost that. Now, to be very honest, today is Teachers Day. My respect is that I help few others who are freshers mostly. Okay. And in this class, we have taken the feedback also from the users. Most are freshers. So being a teacher who is teaching to the people, who is teaching to the community, this is very basic thing. Okay. 500 rupees. If you have given more, anyone is paying more for the batch, you don't worry. Definitely your pay, whatever you have paid, I'm going to give you my 200% there. Okay. So don't worry about that. All right. So those who are interested for batch 9, how many of you are interested for batch 9, by the way, in this class? Yes, you have enrolled. That's good. But how many of you have enrolled in batch? Oh, okay. How many of you want to enroll basically? Yeah, you want to enroll. So go ahead and enroll yourself. Don't forget to use the coupon code teacher. It's 2 months course. So you will be with me September, October, and November. So almost 3 months you will be with me and I will be make you job ready. Okay. I'm going to make you job ready. And this coupon code is valid till 9 p.m. today. Okay. 9 p.m. in the sense, once you enroll, you will be able to understand how we are progressing, how we are understanding things. Okay. And also this coupon code is valid for 5 people only because Teachers Day, as part of Teachers Day, I cannot give for everyone lowest cost. And my challenge to you is basically you search in everywhere. Okay. If this cost is less, you take it. Okay. Clear everyone? Yes. Okay. Go ahead and enroll. Okay, great. EMI option is there. For credit cards, it's there. Okay. So you can check here all the placement details, all the details are here. It's 2 months course. 14 projects we are going to learn here in this particular projects you can see, right? And you can enroll. I am waiting for 5 minutes. Time is now 8:25. We will be going ahead with 8:30. And I am waiting for 5 people to enroll. Yes, go ahead. And if you have enrolled, give your name so that I can reduce the slots. Yes, I am going to provide the notes in the batch 9. My notes will be given. My interview questions will be given. I'll be doing the mock interviews and everything for you. Okay. Great. No, why you want to enroll again? Okay. Yes. Again, Python is already there. If you see, Python entire module is there here, right? So don't need to worry. Okay. So once you are enrolling, please let me know. I'm waiting for 5 people here to get enrolled in today's class. And once you have done, then we will see some more automations and I'm going to roll out the documents for you, those who are with me till the end of the class. Go ahead and enroll yourself. You are going to learn all the projects which I'm going to show you. CI/CD DevSecOps pipeline, Jenkins pipeline with monitoring, Docker advanced project, Kubernetes 3-tier architecture deployment. We will be deploying the entire Kubernetes on entire supply chain application of Walmart. Let's say like I have a 3 microservices. We will be deploying that microservice and you will be able to get all the data. No, you cannot do, Ashok. Today, in this live, those who are with me, as a gratitude we are giving. And one more thing, again, the cost will be changing. Okay, it's almost like 4 days we have kept the same cost on everyone's request. If you see, if you go out of the class, price will be changed again, right? So once you have enrolled in this prime batch, let me know. These all scenarios, no one will teach you guys in a batch. And that too with 14 projects. I am guaranteeing I will be doing that. And I have done that. Yes, in market, people are charging 20,000. Minimum to minimum 20 is the charging capacity, or at least 10,000. Okay. You trust the mentor. Mentor has cracked 30 companies. If you don't know, you can check in my in my what do you call, like in my YouTube. For every video, I have explained you how I have cracked the companies, how I have gone ahead and made sure I clear those interviews, how I have tackled 90 days notice period, all those things. Okay, great. So anyone who is enrolling, give your name here, right? So that I can understand that you are interested. Yes, Ravi, go ahead. Okay, 5 people. Okay, anyone enrolled for this projects, for this live sessions, for this mentorship? Yes, Shubham, definitely please check. If you are able to get it, definitely that will be good. Okay, 4 slots, guys. 4 slots are there. Already Ravi has enrolled. Okay, 4 people, I'm waiting for you, right? If you like the teaching, if you have understood in the first attempt only 50%, then this is the chance for you, right? You can learn all the tools with me: Kubernetes, Jira, Maven, Terraform, Prometheus, Grafana, JFrog, RBAX, Postman, right? Everything. And one more thing, those who have enrolled, you will be getting level 1 documents in the website. So from today only, your learnings will be started. Okay. So day-wise documents will be there. Praveen, small query, document link shared after. Okay, Santosh, you can drop an email if that is the issue, right? Hey, DevOps help@gmail.com. Okay. Right. 4 slots, guys. If anyone is interested, you can come in with me. You can understand things. Okay. Anyone enrolling or you don't want, you can tell me upfront. I'll be moving ahead. So I don't want to waste time also. If you are enrolling, tell me you are enrolling. If you are not enrolling also, I will be moving forward. No issues. Okay. So those who have enrolled, I'll be teaching them for next 2 months, right? With the lowest cost, and you will be seeing all the different things. Okay. Once they get placed, then you see like what they are telling. How many of you are enrolling, by the way? Let me ask you this. Anyone is enrolling? Anyone is enrolling? Yes. Right. Good. Okay. So let me give you another 2 minutes. Okay. 8:31 is there, right? Another 2 minutes. You can understand the importance, right? 4250, the cost is very less as compared to the market. You search in the market, you will not get. That is my guarantee. Okay. Yes, Amal is telling, Amal joined batch 5. Oh, great, Amal. Great. I'm waiting for 3 more people. I think planning to enroll. Okay, Jeevan, that's great. Okay. And also, once you have enrolled, guys, you will be getting this feed section. Okay. And you can see some more students from our previous batches placements here. You can talk with the students here. And this is our leaderboard. If you see here, how many people are actually learning with us, DevOps, and how many people are actually on the leaderboard helping each other. Okay, Vishwa Karma has enrolled. Can you put that message again, Vishwa? You have enrolled? Okay, 3 more people, guys. Vishwa, can you put that enrolled message here in the chat? Is it okay with that or any new content? Amal, all the contents have been revamped. You would have already seen GitOps, CI/CD, Kubernetes, more concepts we have added, automations, next level of automation scenarios. I have already told you, batch 8 and batch 9, the content was revamped, and batch 9, again, the content is revamped because every time we have to upskill. Great. Vishal Vishwakarma has enrolled. So last 3 people are left. I would request everyone to hit this link and use the coupon code teacher. So last 3 people are there with us who can use the coupon code of teacher for this auspicious teacher day. Okay. And then we will see some more automations. Okay. Okay. You can see also Lakshman Nanduri. Okay. Because Ravi, demand is increasing. Okay. Even though jobs are less, but the demand is more. Okay. That's what we have to make sure we are giving back to the students. Okay. Now he has got 4 offer letters. Now you see Vandana has got Visa as a DevOps engineer. Visa, you all know, product-based companies. Abhishek has got 4 offer letters, 3, Oracle, EY, and Nielsen. No, Sushmita, you have to be here in the class and you have to get enrolled yourself, not outside. Kauser, what is the issue you are facing? Sushmita, and it's only for you, not for your friend. Okay. This coupon is only for you. If you think that your friend is also coming, let her come. You don't bother about your friend. First, always look for you. If you are getting placed in some dream company, then you help your friend. That's different. Okay. Unable to apply coupon code. Why? So all of you see here, I'll be showing you again a DevOps batch 9. So 2 people, still the coupon code will be applicable. Okay. So you remove this early bird and teacher. You apply teacher. Okay. This will come to this. Right? Sir, before graduation, who can we, how, right, Ravi? I think you were asking me that. Susmita, I have seen your name somewhere, but I'm not remembering. Where were you, like Sushmita CH? Okay, good. Oh, okay, you are new. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's move forward, guys. We'll not waste much time. Two people who are enrolling, enroll yourself and the coupon will be automatically expired. So let's go to the next automation. We'll not waste much time because I don't want to waste your time, right? So let's see, where is that? Let's see database. Okay, now let's see database automation. Let's think like this. I'm going to do some automations on database. Okay, why? What happened? DB recovery is not there. Okay, let me check. Yeah, backup and recovery. Okay, good. Now all of you see here. Yes, all of you see here. Mock interview Mohammed Shadan to everyone who is interested. Okay, in our class. If you are interested, you can share your resume with us and we will do the mock interview for you. Okay. Sure. Shiva is telling he has attended some DevOps engineer training long back. Till now, he didn't got a job. See, getting a job is completely different. But if you feel that the content which I am sharing, the projects which I am sharing, the mentor who has already cracked 30 companies is with you, worked in Walmart. So those credibility you see, some teacher is teaching, that is a different scenario. Okay, clear? Okay, great. So those who are enrolling, you can enroll. Last two slots are there. I have already given the link. So all of you see here, some more modules we will see. Have you heard about OS module, guys, in Python? OS module? Yes, no? Yes. Okay. Now all of you see here, what is this OS will do is, suppose in my laptop, I want to read some data from the configurations of laptop, right? I have a Mac. I want to read some data from the OS level of data, right? Folder name or how much is the CPU, how much is the memory, those kind of things. This OS module will help us. Okay. Sub-process. Have you heard about Task Manager in Windows? Yes. Now what that Task Manager will do? Task Manager have various kinds of processes in it, correct? If we want to run a process, okay, we use a sub-process module. And if you want to work with date module, right, you can do it here. Okay. Now, one of the important thing is, what is this, guys? What is this? You tell me now. What is this? What is this? Function. What is this? String. String. Right? String. What is this? Condition. If that directory is not there. Okay. Now, what is this? In Linux, have you seen this command? mkdir /path. Have you seen? If you are a DevOps engineer, you would have seen. But if I want to make it with respect to Python, there is a os.make directories, DIRS. And you tell the name of the directory. When it is making, when the directory is not there. Are you clear, everyone? If the directory is not there, create a directory for me. Is it clear? Yes. If the directory is not available, brother, please create for me. os.mkdirs. The directory will be created. Let's say tomorrow morning in an automation, your manager tells, Praveen, create automation where you are creating a directory, and in that directory, you have a file. You have to read that file. Or the automation can be like this: create a directory, fetch the data from the JFrog URL. Will you be able to do it from the first and the second automation, whatever you have seen? Yes, correct, right? So you see here, there is a timestamp process here. So basically, whenever you talk with respect to date time module dot, you say now. Okay, these all things are date. You can play with dates as per your requirement. Okay, and you see here backup file. We are taking the backup of MySQL database. And in this backup directory, I'm going to have this file. Okay. And I'm running some process where I'm going to tell like dump the DB name, username and password, and backup completed. And restoration, again, restore the data, put the data into the database. Right. And if you see here, when you are running this, you are calling this process again. If you remove this, right, you are calling this process. Suppose you want to restore, you have to call this process. Or if you see here, right, you have to call this process. Are you clear? Yes. And there is a parameter which you are passing. So this backup file is coming here. So entire thing will be running under one thing. But if I want to make it into a class, so all of you see here, how do I make it into class? Class backup data. Okay. And I will put these entire things into what? I'll put a tab. Okay. Now class is there. How do I access this? You see here. Sorry. Class dot backup database. Right? You understood, right? Inside a class, this is parent, this is child, this is child. One parent has two child. One class has two child. You can consider like that. Is it clear, everyone? With the second automation? See, if you are able to write 50% of the code also, interviewer will be happy. Okay, you don't need to write everything, but you should know the format. Are you clear, everyone? Yes. Syntax is also not needed. Just he will try to understand if you are writing at least like not exactly this. Let's say like I forgot this. I will not write this. I forgot this. I will not write this. At least if you are writing here and there, it will be very easy for you. Correct, na? Does it make sense? Yes. Good. Great. Right. So how many of you have understood the coding for this? Understand, I'm not talking about you can write or not. I'm just telling like, okay, boss Praveen, we have understood what you have telling. Understood, everyone? Great, great, nice. Okay. Have you seen anytime these kind of automations in your project or anywhere? Learn something today. Great. How many of you have learned something new today? Like you are telling like, Praveen, I have learned in this 1.5 hours or 2 hours, I have understood some new things. Yes, you learned. Hari Krishna, Manju, great. Manju, you are from Canada, right? If I'm not wrong. Arunindra Singh is telling, yes, this is new for you. First time learning Python, Sweden. Okay, good. Understood. Great. Nice. Nice. Thanks a lot. So guys, this you are seeing that I am not going to do like coding for you. In batch 9, I will be doing the coding for you. I'll be showing the output because there little bit real-time scenarios will be covering. Okay. So yes, now you tell me one important question. How many of you are still interested to enroll for batch 9? Just 2 people. You tell me, yes, Praveen, I am going to register for my upskilling. Not already done, I am aware. All your names are with me. But those who have not enrolled, 2 people. Who are those 2 people? You give your name to me. Great. Komal is telling great. Okay. Who are those 2 people who are willing to upskill in the next 3 months? And by new year, you are going to ready for the job. Yes, 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿. What about others? Only 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 is there? Now you all are thinking, right? कि यार क्या हो गया? What is he telling? Can you show the level 1 notes in batch 9, how to log in? Chaitanya, sure. You are from batch 9 student, Chaitanya? Yes, good. Okay, so those who have enrolled, please see here how to access the level 1 documents. So you have to log in your log in into your website, which will be the registered mobile number. Okay, once you have enrolled, here in this side, you will be seeing something like purchase tab. Click on that. It will take you to the 9.0 page, 9.0 module. Click on that. It will take you to the level 1 documents, and all the Zoom links details will be there itself. Clear? Great. Komal is telling, I got all notes. Dipankar is also telling you got all notes. Good. Great. Sai Krishna, so if you have learned something new, that's really great. Okay. Great. So let me do one thing for you. Guys, I'm going to share the drive link with you. Okay. In another 5 minutes. Okay. Meanwhile, those who are interested to enroll, you can enroll. Great. Do we remember all the commands? No, all the commands are not needed at all. Google is good when you are working. Okay, I'm just sharing with you this link. Okay, not this link. Any questions with respect to batch 9 you have, guys, for me? Ki Praveen, I have the... Will there be another batch 9? No. Commands and configurations? No, Shravan, nothing like that. Okay. If you are skilled, nothing like that. Okay. Batch is starting in next 2 weeks, Bhargav. And also we have rolled out the documents in the level 1. And these are the questions. Oh, sorry. These are the projects that you are going to do. Okay. Great. Right. So last two people I'm waiting. Can you make AWS and Azure? Yeah. In this batch, we are learning Azure also. So we will be having two clouds here in this batch, AWS and Azure, both the clouds you will have. Okay. You guys enroll. And meanwhile, I will share you the drive link. Okay. So those who are enrolling, you can use this link. Again, I'm going to give you. Okay. And last two slots for teacher. Okay. Right. Go ahead. And meanwhile, I will prepare the document for you and share it with you. Automations. Okay. Let me do that. Okay, guys, another 2 minutes I need to prepare this drive for you, right? Okay, sir, after join, I don't get email. Ravi, you will get all the details in your website only. If you have not got email also, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so new folder. Okay, so I'm just messaging you. Okay. Guys, I have uploaded the notes of the masterclass. Okay. Right. Let me share with you all. Okay. So please take this drive link. You all will be able to download this masterclass document. Share, share. Yeah. Viewer, editor. Okay. Guys, in next, anyone is enrolling, by the way? Still you are in enrolling process? Anyone? Yes, no. These two things. Yes, no, quickly. Okay, no issues. So all of you see here, yeah, you can enroll still. Where you have shared the link. Which link you are asking, Amosh? Quick. Batch 9. Okay, this is the drive link, guys. Please download the Python project module, only the class theory document, okay? Not the automations. Please download it, right? Okay, so a few of you are requesting a few things. For those I am telling, Sirisha, and for few others, right? As early as possible. I have also messaged you, Sirisha, please check. Yeah, right? Okay, thanks a lot for joining. Okay, and Sirisha, for you, this will be the data which you have to use. Okay. Okay. Sirisha, see, I have shared you one data. Have you received? Yes. Yeah, right. So that you have to use. Okay. And with the backend, I will make sure that is getting created. You use that. Okay. Because this one will be getting expired, right? At 9 p.m. So that is the reason. Okay. Clear? Right. No issues, right? Okay. So all of you downloaded the data which I have shared, the presentation. Great. Okay. Nice. Okay, guys. So thanks a lot for joining. If anyone is still interested, we have two people who can use that teacher code. Okay. And please enroll yourself in here link. Great. Yeah. Happy Teachers Day. And you can share on the LinkedIn also that we have learned something new. Tag me. Yeah, we can do that. And last two people, 2 seats with coupon teacher. Okay. So this will be expiring in next 10 minutes. Those who are interested, you can take it. If you are not interested, if anyone in your circle is interested, you can share it. Spread the helping thing that we are doing this. I think that you have understood the class, and that's why you are here. So thanks a lot for joining. See you in the next class. Until then, take care. Bye. Yeah. Thanks all. By the way, how was the class? How was the master class? Good. Great. Right. Thanks a lot for your great wishes. Please take care. And if any of your friends are there in your circle, ask them to enroll if you are understanding. Okay, great. Thanks a lot for joining. See you in the next masterclass. Take care. Bye. Yeah.